Everybody, get everything all amped up. Helios, welcome. Welcome back, everybody, to the Rookzer0 live stream. It is Monday, something, June 15th, it looks like. That sounds about right. This is our commission from last Monday. I'm pretty close to being done with it. There's a few edits I want to make, and then I need to do the final lighting, color, and some other stuff. So I got a little more time to work on that. I didn't want to work on that today just yet. Kind of wanted to start the next one. Yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I'm Rookzer0. I don't know if that was apparent. That could be anybody. Who knows? Let me pop out the chat here. I forgot to do the title page, so I'm going to do that real quick. Boom. Live stream. All right, we're back. So today I do have a second commission that I'm working on this week, and I should have these done pretty quick, I hope. And blah blah blah, brain not function yet because morning. This one's a little different. It's a logo, so it's going to be a little interesting, and that's why I wanted to work on this today. I could finish the other the Sorlock picture, but I really wanted to just kind of get into this because I think this is a cool transition moment instead of finishing this up. So maybe halfway through we'll switch. I don't know. I do have the Aggie software up for all of our Patreon members. If you want to come check that out. Oh, I just flashed the thing. Now I got to go back and destroy it. We'll see what happens. It doesn't matter. See if anybody's here in the morning. But Jonas can take care of that. I'm going to do this real quick. Be right back. I mean, you don't have to draw, man. You can. Forgot to hit that button there. All right, so we're back to this now. But yeah, so we are today in the Discord, hanging out in the Discord chat. We are in the YouTube chat. We have a whole bunch of people jumping in, which is great. It's fantastic. Let's see if I can click on the right button, and we're gonna get to getting. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty great. So I need to go to the live stream, not the. There we go. We did it. Corvus, welcome. David, welcome. Ace, Andreas, Dippy, Helios, Jonas, Mr. Apples. We got a whole group. This is great. All right, so here we go. Here we go. I'm totally gonna use the symmetry today. Because, why not? Why not? And there's going to be a few different elements going on here. So the key thing I have is the top part of a skull. I am going to draw a skull here. And I'm going to do my push-ups for it right off the bat. So, ooh, that's a terrible skull. We'll see how that goes. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's a little lump. This is just the pre-sketch, so we're fine. No one worry about it. Everybody wants those sleek, sexy skeletons. Okay, so we're going to have a flaming skull. That's our first thing. I'm going to get a little... that's not how eyeballs work. Whatever. How do eyeballs work? That's a great question. That's it. Technically, skulls don't have eyeballs. Very, very astute observation, because that is absolutely the truth. So, well, some do. Yeah. Did you ever see The Last Unicorn? Is that guy? I don't think he has eyeballs, right? That's the whole gimmick. Beautiful, beautiful wine. That scene broke me as a kid. It was just like, oh my god, death is real. I'm gonna die. And I think it probably influenced me a little more than it should have. But yeah, great scene. Great scene. For some reason, I have it in my mind that guy just... Whoops. Oh, this is gonna be weird because I'm drawing two. I have it in my mind. Yeah, if you haven't seen The Last Unicorn, it's, what, like, when did that come out? 80s? 70s? '82. Okay. Great animation. It's a good story, and it's probably not a kids movie, but lots of kids watched it. That's what I'm gonna say. Either way, I have it in my mind that he looks like this, and he's just like, check out my sweet eyeballs, and it's like, that's not how that works. But super good movie. Anyways, back to this. So, that's kind of what happens. No, it's not at all. No, that's a good movie. It's a very good movie. How do skeletons move? They don't have bones. Oh my god. All right. I'm going to count that. I was going to try to say they don't have muscles. I'm going to count that as a misrepresentation of whatever I was drawing, and I'm going to do push-ups for that. I'll be right back. Okay, 4 people are talking. Drow, go for it. I don't remember that. What about the Divine Divinity? Divine Divinity, is that the thing? Gotcha. They just crumble. Yeah, I think skeletons work because magic. Definitely a wizard did it. I can, but it would be terrifying, and it will probably destroy everybody's mind. I'm pushing my luck, but we try to be here as long as I can. Thanks, Elos. You can hang out as long as you need. And, yeah. Let me get my reference images here, because I forgot to grab them. Okay, so I did this wrong already, which is fine. I'm using a cool program, which I don't think I can share it because it's on the wrong computer. But I'm using a cool program called QuickRef, PureRef, P-U-R-E-Ref. I highly recommend it if you're doing a lot of artwork, because you can basically just drag and drop images from basically everywhere into like an artboard. I love it. I think I'm probably going to do a video with it one day to show you guys how it works. It's free, and I'm not sponsored by them, but it's one of my favorite little tools. So, well, actually, you can't. So YouTube's really pissy about that kind of stuff. That's the thing, is I have to make sure that I'm not. I have to clarify if I am or am not sponsored by something, because the video is required to be posted. Yeah, that doesn't matter. You can be sponsored by free stuff. But yeah, so just I think that's a cool one. There's a lot of great artists here in the Discord. You guys should check that out. Well, it's not YouTube's fault. It's other YouTubers' fault that try to trick people into buying stuff. Giant flying fireball. What, Corvus? Oh, I get you. All right, is that what I'm drawing? I don't think so, but it may be cool. Glad to catch the stream once more. Sean, welcome. Okay, I gotta go back to this. So, I am combining a logo with another logo with a whole bunch of stuff. So, this is gonna be fun. There's a couple different elements here. So this is gonna be the skull element, and these are all my... Check that out, labeling stuff. Get on that. This is gonna be the V. This is pretty rigid. It looks like a boomerang. That's okay. I think that's gonna be like that for the moment. So if you want to do a commission for me, you can basically just send me a message on Discord, and then I can talk to you about what you want to do. I generally, my prices range from like $60 to $100, depending on what you're doing for a character. And I'm a little busy right now. I actually have a couple lined up, so that's why I'm jumping around on them this week. But yeah, that's fine. That's the best way to do it, is just get on Discord and message me about it. That way I can talk to you and figure out timelines and stuff. Alternatively, I am not selfish. If you will find some of the other artists on the Discord, you want to ask them about it, you're very welcome to. You can also just go to the Promote Yourself page, which I know sounds weird, and ask, hey, I'm looking for something to get commissioned. Anybody interested? Because I think it'd be great if the community gets boosted by that as well. So feel free to do all those things. I'm going to cut this out. Oops. Whoop. Because I accidentally put that on the wrong layer. And we're going to paste it down. Merge down. And that is the first time I screwed up on different layers, so we're going to go ahead and put a tally mark that I have to do more push-ups later. For those of you that don't know my workout routine, whenever I misclassify a character I'm drawing, draw a skull, or draw on the wrong layer, I have to do push-ups. So, or if I call somebody in chat the wrong name, that is also another time that I will do push-ups. So those are all things. Welcome, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get, this is just all actually, this is apparently a very angry skull. So I'm going to go ahead and make it matter. But I like this idea. We talked about the last unicorn a little bit. I rambled a bunch, did some push-ups because I screwed a whole bunch of stuff up. And then that's about it. That's about it. So welcome everybody. Skulls without bones. Skulls without bones. Skeletons without eyes, I think, was the original. Yep. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then I had to do push-ups. Yes, but actually no. I do like being good. Yep. We're just living mechs. I think that's a great way to look at it. The question is, are we living mechs for our brain? or is our brain the processor for whatever is living inside of us? Oh, that's an existential moment. Don't think about that too hard. Yep, okay. Drow is broken now, so everyone just hang out. Go ahead. Sorry, Drow, you just got to so hold on. Drow! Hang out. No, you're interrupting people. Yes. That's all right. I like that idea. That's kind of fun. We're just like avatars for mind flayers. Corvus was talking about the last unicorn. Don't forget about the evil bull. Yeah, that thing's terrifying. That is terrifying. So, Mr. Apples, go for it. That's an interesting concept. That your self goes with your brain, so wherever you put your brain in, that is essentially what you are. You're you're kind of like a hermit crab. I like that idea. Flush tuxedo. That's not appropriate, I don't think. Okay, let's see if I can do some demonic stuff here. This will be fun. Why can't you say it's because magic? Whoa! Whoa! Pump the brakes. Yep. That is a myth. Yeah. Basically, I think there's one type of bumblebee that people are like, whoa, that thing shouldn't be able to fly. And then they looked at it and they were like, oh, yeah, I can. Which... but its fat little body is just made out of fur. There you go. Cause no. Wait. Yes. Is that what you said? Okay. I misunderstood. Welcome, Bri. Nice. We are perfect. Either way, thank you for that information, Debbie. That's good information about bumblebees. Bri, welcome. Thank you. Welcome to the Discord, everybody. I'm gonna do some more push-ups. Okay. Push-ups are done. Anywho, so yeah, we're working on a weird little logo today, which I'm kind of excited about. I'm kind of on the fence about how much I want to draw and how much I want to go into Illustrator and get some cool stuff. I did have some pretty big reference images to begin with, so yep. Kind of wondering. Sure. Go. Yes. So, there's skeletal everythings. The skeleton is just a template. There is, yep. Wow. Okay, we're going to pause it right here. We're going to play a game called If You Interrupt Somebody, You Get Kicked Out for 2 minutes. Let's play that game and see what happens. So, yes, let's just be real calm. Skeletons. I'm going to say my part first, and then I'll put it back to you guys. There are human skeletons in the book, but the skeleton template can be applied to any creature, basically. There are some, like, you probably wouldn't have a skeleton ghost. You could. Absolutely you could, though. That would be really funny. Stacking some undead things. But, yeah, I think we only see human skeletons because there are a lot of humans, and that is scary to us, versus, like, a skeleton badger probably wouldn't be as terrifying. So, that's my... like... Cow skulls are great. Horse skulls are scary. Horse skulls are terrifying. Hold on a second. No. Dang it, you beat me to it. I was just grabbing that. There's also a template generator. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That you can just basically say, like, I have this monster, we're going to grab it and turn it into a skeleton, a bloody skeleton, a flaming skeleton, and it'll do all the math for you. So yeah, pretty great. There's a lot of people. Welcome everybody to the chat. Supply and demand. But yeah, so like anything can be a skeleton, and it's really fun. Oh boy. Oops. So, what you just suggested is something that has happened to me before. So, it's not the other fun one is like a whole bunch of bloody skeletons, like an army of just bloody skeletons running around. That's really scary. Exploding skeletons are also really funny if you have an army of exploding skeletons. Kevin the Necromancer, you know, oof. You know, there might be one. Jonas, that's looking pretty good. I think that's pretty awesome. Can we do that? Damn. Yes. Self-governing Discord. Oh, you could do that. I have a way to do that if you want to learn how to do it. So, there is a D&D Pathfinder tool. Oh, shoot, what's it called? It's basically a tattooing gun, but it's magical, and you can tattoo spells into it. So you can, like, tattoo fireball into stuff. So you summon a bat, tattoo a yeah, a chicken or a bat, and then just like go. Pretty great. There's what is the other one? There was one other thing I did for. I do not know anything about that. That's. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna put Andreas in the no-no zone for that for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, just don't go there. Andreas, you're back, by the way. Yeah, that's a good point. It looks... Yeah, what have you drawn, by the way? It's a little weird. I kind of dig it. Okay. Dang it. Wait, are we playing a D&D game impromptu in the Discord chat right now? Is that what's going on? We have a room for that. If you want to go play D&D, you're welcome to use the game room. So I guess the item I use I made up. So I'm sorry. Because I can't find it now. It was called, I wrote it down as the bead of immolation, and then my description was works like a necklace of fireballs, but each bead can be separated, and a command were given to fuse it to living tissue. So I think it's a fun way to turn skeletons into exploding skeletons, and as an item, and I think that's pretty good. Well, see, I didn't design that to be used with chickens. I designed it to be used with skeletons. I mean, you're not wrong. You're absolutely right. Anything could be used with anything. So I have to, if I make horrible creations like this, I have to know that they'll be used for evil. Jeez, some crack. All right. Not cool. I didn't ask you to be more evil. Don't bring that into my... All right, new rule. If Andreas asks you to do something, don't bring it to the Discord chat. Yeah. No, absolutely. People will misunderstand that. All right, I'm digging where this is going, but I feel like I'm gonna have to do some interesting stuff with it. I wonder if I could make this bigger. Wait, like you are in the army? Like, so you're playing the army, the skeleton guys? Yeah. The other thing we did... Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. Protection from evil, really funny. If you haven't played an evil... This goes to everybody. If you haven't played an evil campaign just based around having an army of the damned, it's pretty fun. Let's check that out. No, what? we have a lot of kobold love in here today, so be real careful. I would just like to point out that someone earlier talked to... No, I'm not even going to say what it was. We've just been talking about blowing up living things for a long time, and then someone says something bad about kobolds, and everybody gets offended. Everyone just needs to, like, check their check their priorities. Wait a minute. It was. I did put Andreas in timeout for a few minutes. Well, it was like 10 seconds, but still. Massive. That would be fun to do, like a Pied Piper build. I actually want to do something. Wow. You cut me deep. You cut me deep, Ace. You cut me deep. Will you pause that for a second and repeat those names? Jiggleath, that's a name. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. I was talking with my friends about WoW dungeons yesterday. And about halfway through the conversation, one of my friends who has not played WoW said, "You're all speaking a different language right now. None of that makes any goddamn sense." I just had that moment. Right now. I have no idea what any of you just started spouting consonants and vowels in orders that I did not understand. The whole of it. You might as well have been speaking Finnish, and I would have had just about as much as what was going on there. Sure. Lovecraftian? Yeah. Yeah, I could understand that. Oh, I assume so. I assume Bethesda stole a lot from... Okay. We're... Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Yep. Yeah, we are not allowed to talk about who's the most powerful of blah, 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 blah. Stop. That's got to stop right there. Okay. Interesting. Like it? Alright, cool. I'm going somewhere. Going somewhere with it. I did my push-ups right at the beginning. Because I knew this was gonna kick off. It was planned, but I did them because I knew people were gonna say something. So I jumped the shark on that one and just did it anyways. Plus, push-ups aren't bad. Not required. I voluntarily did the push-ups. So, yeah. Are you drawing weird stuff over here? Let's take a look. That's pretty good. I like it. Can I do something on this? Is that all right? Cool. You're not supposed to draw political stuff, Jonas. But that's absolutely an Abraham Lincoln gator, is what that is. That would be really funny if... Take that, mosquitoes. Iceland 1, mosquitoes 0. Dang, it's too cold. It's too cold. Can't bite through my skin. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Dang it. Oh, that reminds me. You guys haven't done that before? This is like weird Idaho stuff that you do when you're a kid. If you see a mosquito like near one of your veins, you can just flex really good, and they won't be able to remove their nose and they blow up. Yeah. Hooray for little kids being weird. Look at all my blood! It's everywhere! It's great! Oh, there's a nose stuck in my arm. Yeah. You're welcome. What's that? Oh. Yeah, if all you want to do is sit around a campfire and wait for a mosquito to land on your arm, go for it. I actually I haven't had mosquitoes here yet, so I'm happy about that. Global warming, man. Illuminati's mosquitoes. I can't tell if the mosquitoes are huge or I'm shrinking. One of the two is happening. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so we were talking about the skeleton army thing. What I did for one of my campaigns, I grabbed a Hero Quest board, which I don't know if anybody's played Hero Quest, but it's great. It was my first RPG too. Super good. I need to find another copy of it because one of my old roommates stole all my figures. I think by accident, but he hasn't returned them, so I have the board still. I need the figures back. Anyways. Yeah, it is. It is. Anyways, so I took the board out, and Hero Quest comes with like little maps of the board itself. I photocopied a whole bunch of those so you can make your own levels, and I basically gave it to my players, and I'm like, all right, you guys have taken over this dungeon that's full of necromantic stuff, and here's a chart of all of your skulls and like the things you can use to animate the dead, and here's how many you can make, and you can buy them with basically like resources. And I've let them build their own dungeon, and then I sieged them with paladins. And I basically like made an Ash vs. Evil Dead character to come down in the dungeon and just fight everybody, and it was great. It's super good, super fun. We might have to do like a day where we just talk about games, like legitimate D&D games that we're playing. Like that might be a thing we need to do. It is not the right time to talk about the game because it's unfortunately it's 4 or 5 people inclusiveness, and so it's a bummer to everybody else. But we should do a day. We should set up a day for that. Also, bonus, I did finally figure out the art style I want to use for the video, so that should be going pretty soon. I want to finish these 2 commissions. It took me a long time. I redid a lot of things over and over and over and over and over again. It's going to be good. So I'm excited now. That is moving forward. I was very much not excited about it, and I've been stressing it, and I think I'm in a place where I'm going to be happy with it, so it's good. So we'll see what happens with that. That's interesting. You could do that, I guess. Yeah. I like that kind of stuff. Story time? Okay, hold on. Doodling is good. I call BS on that, but go ahead. This is a no fishing zone. What are you doing? Oh no. So I'm doing something a little unprecedented here. I am turning off my opacity. I want to try something a little different for the rest of this. I'm going to try to push my art a little more. It's a dangerous thing. It's different. So I'm going to just try to go black with this. I'm going to try to do very, very contrasty lines. I had a little bit of a, like, this weekend while I was drawing, I started talking to myself, and I kept like, you are in full control of all of these lines. Every line that's put out here is like, you have total control over it. So I've been having a weird, like, existential drawing week. And this is what I came up with. So I'm going to turn that off. This is the first time I think I've drawn on stream without opacity on. So we're going to see what happens. But I guess so. It's, I mean, it's a better job than other jobs I've had. So I don't really want to, like, trash talk my job. That's true. I don't work at McDonald's. Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah, I don't think it's worth, like, yeah, I mean, I think we're, like, borderline trash talking people, and I'm not okay with it. If you work at McDonald's, that's a good job, and I'm totally fine with people that have a job. So yeah. Anybody that has to work past 10 o'clock to serve food to drunk people, you get an A+ in my book, because I've done that. It sucks. Great job. Dun dun dun. Maybe your computer freaked out. Either way. Don't trash talk people's jobs. That's all I'm saying. Because people need jobs. Is that a joke I don't get? And now I'm scared to say it. Was that a Mac joke? I don't have a Mac. Oh, okay. Man, we're getting saucy today. Let's see what's going on here. I like where this is going. Oh, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. According to Ace, we're all crazy if we like art. Man. No, you're fine. I know. Oh, here's Goldtooth. Okay, Paladin facing Super Paladin Baylor Demon. Wait, really? Are we? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people here, which is great. Oh, Drow! That is a cute Stitch monster thing. That's cool. Sorry, I just looked at the art share. Okay, I heard someone ask me a question. What happened? Okay, hit me. Rust monsters are no joke, man. Gotcha. Just to clarify before we go forward, I'll let you, because I want to hear what your thing is. I had set this up in a way that was not like summoning them. It was very much like there is a group of adventurers that are coming down here, so you guys either need to book it or you need to set up defenses. And then as it showed up, they went through the first wave. Then the second wave wasn't just random adventurers. It was like, okay, some of the town's guards are coming down here to see what's going on. And then, now that the town guards kind of got pushed back and some of them got killed, they called in these paladins that were specialized in necromancy, so it just like progressively got harder and harder. And the whole time they had someone sneaking up to see, because this was underneath the city. They kept sneaking up to see, like, oh, what are they doing? What are they planning? And that was a lot of fun. So there were like, a lot of different steps, but go ahead. I disagree with that, but go ahead. Loth wouldn't mind. Jump rope. Who's the lady? Who's the... I can't remember the name of... Urgathoa. Urgathoa would just devour children.
Urgathoa gives children to undead mothers to raise them in the right household so they can...
That's fair.
...be indoctrinated into her church. Rovagog eats children.
Rovagog, okay. Well, okay, so this is, we're getting into the moral quandaries of that's how Barrington became a pirate. I accidentally killed the mayor with a barrel. Yeah, it's a famous story. Anyway, speaking of Barrington, the stickers are up. The stickers are great, and anybody that was a bugbear or higher in the Discord should be getting stickers soon. A few people didn't have their addresses on there, so if you would like stickers and you don't have your address on the Patreon site, yeah, let me know and we can figure that out. But I have a few more packages to send out. That'll be pretty awesome. Yeah, so just go ahead and either message me on here. I would prefer it through Patreon. So if you feel like, yeah, did you get your stickers, by the way, your first round? Dang it, maybe that didn't work. Okay, we'll see what happens. I did. Also, just another note for Patreon members. I don't know if I actually posted the note about it. As of June, Patreon has to charge tax depending on where you live. So check your membership stuff, and if that becomes an issue, let me know, and we'll figure out how we can adjust the prices so that they don't explode. I don't want people getting, taken out because of Patreon. Yeah, so that might be something that we need to edit. Hit me, what's up? How do I color? That is a great idea. Let's talk about it. How do I color? Let's go back to this. So something that a lot of people don't realize, I think, when they start doing digital art is most colors are not separate colors. There's a lot you can do with basically, how do I say this? A lot of people shade with just black and white, add highlights with white, add shadows with black, and that doesn't look right. It doesn't look right to our eyes. So usually what I do, and I was going to show you with this is my so this is my base color because I wanted everything to be a unique or a uniform gray. I haven't actually added any of the additional colors yet, but then what I've done here is I've added a blue with a oops, that's not right. Is it Alt? Nope. Oh, I can't remember my Photoshop. How do I turn off a layer mask? Disable. We'll just disable it for the moment. Don't worry about it. So see, like this is what I've done is I've added a blue because I know my main light source is going to be this purple, this bright purple. You're gonna have to wait for the YouTube to catch up, but so my main light source is going to be this bright purple effect that I'm going to add in. So I want the contrasting color to be like kind of this dark teal. So I put that over the whole image, and all that does now is it shades out my my black and whites to give it that base color, and then I can start cutting out that color. So as things get darker, they're going to get more blue, and in this picture specifically, as things get brighter, they're going to get more purple and magenta. So it's creating a spectrum, but I have those base colors down here, and if I want to say like this belt should be brown, oh god, I'm going to have to make a crappy brown real quick. I can go in and I can just paint this brown here, and we'll put it on all these belts. This probably isn't what I'm going to end with, but we'll do that real quick. That's fine. We'll do the boots too. All right. So see, so you can do all your flats. It's called doing your flats here, where this is just a brown flat image. That's all it is. And then once you add those colored blues in there, you start getting those nice color variations you want, and it makes it look more realistic. Versus if this was just black, which I can do. No, I can't. There we go. It still looks like, oh, it functions because you see the light and the darkness, but you lose a lot of that color information, and it just doesn't look as good, I don't think. So. Yeah. Right. So if you're starting with colors, what I would do is I would start just doing flats. And there's two ways to learn. If you want to do more painterly style, you can just start learning just like you would start learning oil painting. My other suggestion would be to do flats first. Learn how to do nice color choices with like this, just really blocking out your colors. And then do two-tone shading, and that will help you understand your volumes. And once you have two-tone shading down, you can go back into back into that painterly style. But I'm pretty happy with two-tone shading. That's what a lot of mine is, and I use a lot of. That's kind of what this is. There's a little bit more gradients in there. Coloring does take effort. Yeah. Bounce light is the last thing you do. Do everything, and then once you're happy with all of your coloring and shading from your flats, then add your bounce light. Like that's kind of the last little bit. So I have this, and I like this. I'm going to do that, and now I'm going to do a little tricky trick here. I'm going to select that as my primary. I'm going to select that as my secondary. And I'm going to do one of these with my gradient tool. You don't. I just don't do it. No! People realize, like, hey, this isn't about D&D. What's going on here? Did I lose some people in the Discord? Rinsler. Oh, dang. Thank you, sir. I just now saw that. I have to do 50 push-ups now. Hot damn. I'm excited for it. I think we did, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so coloring is 1, choose a color palette. That's my first step. Like, go online, find a color palette you like. 2, do your blocking. Get your colors where you want your colors. Like, belt should be brown. Just worry about making that belt brown. Then after that, you can apply shadow layers, and that can be values too. You can do white and black shadows before or after you do your blocking. Doesn't matter. Do them separately. And then you can go in and do your shadows and your highlights. So there's a 5-step program for coloring, and I think a lot of people try to do all those 5 steps all the time, and that's not good. I'm going to do 50 push-ups. Let's see if I can do 50. Here we go. Gotta shake it out. Shake it out. There's 10. All right. Okay, we got 30. 32. 10 more. I gotta take a break. Gotta take a little break. Okay. Okay. Whew. What did I do with my pencil? Uh-oh. That exists, I think. There it is. Whew. I feel bad. Hey, we remember what we talked about. Just because you hate gnomes doesn't mean you can be, you can be weird about it. That's true. I did have to make a rule about harassing Genazis. Oh boy. Why did I draw a dragon? Because dragons are cool. Jonas drew a nose. We got to check it out. Hell yeah. I gotta stretch now. That is 20. Is everything backwards? Huh. Oh, really? It does say flipped on the bottom. Now I know. Now I know. I had no idea. I had no idea. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh, man. That's... We've talked about this. You can draw whatever kind of dragons you want. Oh, maybe you weren't here for that conversation. Ah, dang it. Now I got a weird color. Okay, I'm sure the YouTube is now bored because I'm just breathing heavily into the microphone. But we did it! We did a lot of push-ups today. My arms are kind of noodles now, so I'm going to have to switch to curls if I get any more tips. But also, that's fine. Oh, I do need to do squats. You know what? Wednesday is the request day. We'll do squats on Wednesday. How's that? We'll do leg day on Wednesday. Jonas needs prompts for dragons. Not dragons, apparently. Anything but a dragon. An upside down fisherman. I like it. Reverse fisherman. So would that be a manor fish? If you're a fish that fishes for people, you're a manor fish. I think he's got a fishing rod with like a burger on the end of it. Or money. It's just like a dollar bill. Yeah. You take some of these gold doubloons you find in the chest and you put it on a rope. It's just a cooler with beer in it. Tied to a rope with like a bear trap underneath the water. What's that over there? Let's go get it. Snap. Ah! Oh, we just created kelpies. I just realized. we just invented kelpies. Sure. What's wrong with fuzzy dragons? Yeah. Sure. What argument are you making? Gold. Yeah. No. Yeah, Goldtooth. What argument are you making? That you are opposed to fuzzy dragons, or that people shouldn't draw fuzzy dragons? Because I'm totally fine with fuzzy dragons. Yep, I agree with that. Do not Google furry dragons. I think you want to go with fuzzy. Fuzzy might be better. Or dragon with hair. Just like dragons with like long manes of glowing hair. Ah. Wow. We're gonna do this. That's pretty good, Jonas. That's pretty funny. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, I mean, you can. Let's see. Wait, what are we talking about? Whoa. None of this conversation can be on YouTube. I'm sorry for everybody in the YouTube chat. You're missing a great conversation in the Discord. That being said, that's no problem. I think this is a legit conversation that people can have here, and I think that's appropriate. I just can't talk about it on YouTube. Actually, maybe I can talk about it on YouTube. I'm not going to, just in case. But David also said, Rinsler, don't feel bad because I choose to do my own push-ups. He's absolutely right. I choose to torture myself with exercise because I'm tired of being a little weakling kid, so I'm gonna get real buff. That's my goal. You know, I can say whatever I want. Yeah, it's. I think I agree with. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like the bearded dragons. I think that's pretty great. I like that idea. Yeah. Also like the weird like branch horns, super cool. I dig that aesthetic. I like that idea. Yeah, I'm not a big person to say like I will say I don't like this art. That is definitely something I have said before. Like, I'm allowed to not like some things. But, aside from that, I've totally screwed up my symmetry. Dang it. Anyways, I'm pretty laid back when it comes to, like, oh, no, that's bad. Don't draw that way. It's like, no, just draw whatever the hell you want, man. Wait a minute. So, is it using people as bait? Does it throw like a mannequin out? Is that what's going on? I don't get it. They're not trying to eat the tiny humans. I'm very confused. So, are you... I think there's actually I think that's out there somewhere. I think that cartoon is out there somewhere. I'd have to find it. You need like a rain slick and a hat. Waiters. Waiters are good. I'm pretty sure they're waiters. It's just Krakens, but with more steps. Wait, Krakens can polymorph themselves? Mutate themselves. Interesting. Okay. Love me, I'm beautiful. I gotta look. Gross! There's a really cool word for that, but I can't say it on YouTube. I bleeped it out of my video in the last video we did. I bet Dippy knows what it was. Maybe you got the reference when I said it, when I was talking about praying mantises. Yeah, super good. It's a funny word. Oh, okay. Well, too bad. You gotta look that up. You gotta look up praying mantises if that's what you want. Praying mantises are terrifying. Wait, what happens to kangaroos? they explode on mating. I did not know that about kangaroos. I might have to look that up. Jesus. I don't know if that's true, but that sounds like crap, and it. Yeah, it has to be real. With mountain goats hitting each other so hard that their hooves fall off, just sounds like one of those things. It's like that's got to be fake, but it's probably true. All right. What happened? Kangaroo. Which comic? Is it bad? It sounds like it's bad. I'm gonna look it up. Maybe people don't do this until I check it. What the hell am I missing? I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. Did I get put in the general chat? What's going on? Random idea for a one-shot sometime. A GIF mercenary group. That's an idea. Yeah, you could do that. Da, da, da. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Just make it not. Better idea. Let's get out there and start policing the animals and their banging habits. Wait, who's trying to make animals vegan? This is not D&D content. Okay. Yeah, the lion will die. They're obligate carnivores. Thank you, Dippy. We are omnivores, yeah. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian, that is your choice, and that's fine. Please let your cats eat meat. They need it to live. Anyways, that's the PSA for the day. I'm going to go back to drawing this demon skull. That's kind of why I switched off the opacity, which is back on now, by the way. I screwed that up. Because I really want it to be very kind of embossed. Thank you for noticing. I think that's kind of where I want to be. I want this to be very, very rough and Todd McFarlane. There we go. I want this to feel kind of Todd McFarlane. Yes, that is one question that you've already asked, so that was it. Good job. Yes, and you already have. All right. Now go ahead. What's your question? How do I keep my line smooth? Practice. That is something that you have to practice. And even sometimes on days when I feel like my lines are getting really etchy, I will, do a bunch of line practices. Like that's a thing that I do. I also know like that is about the extent of a line that I can draw straight. If I start trying to go longer, they start getting wobbly. So if I have to, I will adjust the size so I can get lines. Yeah. There's only so much movement that I have. Yep, that's also probably good advice. It's a no bueno. I cannot make a perfect circle. I could definitely try. Let's... Did they do it on the chalkboard with their entire arm? Yeah, I've seen people do that. It's a world. That's how you do it for the World Championship circle drawing. So there's a great to learn how to do better circles. That one's bad. Also bad. Also bad. Also bad. You just gotta practice. Just gotta practice. And a lot of that is by doing things like this, where you are actually. The reason I'm doing one away, and then I try to fill in this line with a circle. And then now I have a spot to put a circle right here. Alright. Yeah, just imagine a box with no edges. So that's how I practice circles, and I do that from time to time. Oh, weird. See, I'm slanted. I am slanted now, and I notice this. From where I'm standing, those on the left look great, and the ones on the right look terrible because I'm leaning in my chair, which I should not do while I am on my tablet. Let's see if I've screwed up my skull at all. No, the skull's okay. It's got a little bit of shift to it, but do I have two lines, or is that just being weird? Weird. Check that out. I got a 3D effect going on. I think, yeah, I got shifted a little bit. That's okay. We will keep going. Keep on keeping on. You are allowed to curse in the Discord. I would ask. I would ask if people would be polite, but if you need to curse, you're not going to get dinged for it. You know, it's kind of the same thing with Rule 1. You know, don't be a jerk. So if you're cursing at somebody, I might take some offense to it, and we might have words. You had to turn down your hatred of what I don't remember what it was anymore. It doesn't matter. There was a lot of Danish and Finnish arguments going on. We had to put the kibosh on. Systemic racism. It's funny. It's not funny. Stop that. Stop that right now. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not. I don't get the jokes. It just, from an outside perspective, it sounds horrible. Yeah, with context. Yeah. So. I appreciate you refrain from that. But if you need to cuss, cussing is fine. Just, you know, be cool. Be cool about it. That might be preferred, actually. Yeah, try that out. I have no idea what that means. I actually learned how to curse in German before I learned how to curse in English, because my grandmother cursed around us all the time when we were kids. If you feel like you're doing something that maybe you can get away with because other people don't something, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. What a weird day. What a weird day. Oh, that's a good question. There's a lot of really good DC comic book. Dave Raposa out there right now, killing it, killing it. He was a big influencer for me. I think he does more Marvel right now, but he has done a lot of DC in the past too. Yeah, old school Marvel. Jim Lee did Superman, is that right? Did Wolverine, okay. Gotcha. Super good. Dave Raposa was a big one for me. Frank Frazetta got me into a lot of stuff, which just, yeah. I definitely need to work on my environments. That's the next thing. So for this one right here, I've noticed that a lot of my poses are really static. So I want more. And I spent a lot of time with this image just trying tons and tons and tons of different dynamic poses, and none of them made me happy, and I eventually went with this. So I think next week I'm going to spend a lot of time just drawing dynamic poses to try to get more like bent anatomy. Definitely something to work on. Yeah, I got a nice plastic one. Those are pretty good. Nice. Can you just take your skeleton out and show that to us, please? Oh, that's cool. That's a good little... Okay, that's weird. Yeah, Jonas. Forgot about that picture. That's such a good picture. I love that picture. It's good. I've made something cool. I feel. I feel like I've made something cool. The thing I've just forgotten and realized now is there were supposed to be some text things in here, and I have forgotten them. So that might not be great. I might have to figure out how to reincorporate those into the whole of it. You weigh 40 pounds? That's like tiny kid weight. A cat weighs that much. Gotcha. My cat weighed 22 pounds at one point in time. Gotcha. 80 kilos. I broke my sister's thumb with my forehead once. That was fun. You know, that's... Yeah. What? How does that... That sounds like it. Dang. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad... That's a lot of... Car would be totaled. Yeah, well, I don't think we need to worry about seeing who can get hit by the most cars, because that's not good. Let's not do that at all. Let's see who can not do that. I'm not on board with that. It's a... I usually say, hey, people in the YouTube chat, you're missing a great conversation. This is a weird conversation, and I'm kind of not on board with it, but I don't know, just... That's awesome. That's a weird set of coincidence. It does sound like... Oh man, that looks really cool from far away. How old were they at? What does that matter? Maybe it matters. Oh no. I would like to. I would love to stop this conversation. You say you totaled a boat? Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say you got your boat hit by a car, and I was like, that sounds crazy. Like that is... Yeah, I would be impressed by that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't ever be dangerous with a boat or a car. Please be responsible. I think I'm gonna have to come back to this design. What did... Scary. You know, I've never gone kayaking. Never have. I don't know if I will. It's kind of... I've gone river rafting. River rafting is fun. Idaho is full of rivers. I almost hit Bigfoot with my car once. That was terrifying. It could have been a Bigfoot. It could have been a whatever that we're not supposed to talk about. It could have been a bear. There's nothing stopping you. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but if it's bad, you know, I might yell at you for it. That's the way this works. You're not on YouTube, so you can say whatever you want, I guess. God. Not appropriate. Not appropriate. This makes me think of Dan from the Game Grumps. He's got like the big thumbs. He's got big thumbs. It's impressive. I'm oh no. Yeah. Somebody posted. Yeah. Someone posted. Oh, it was Goldtooth, the nameless goose. Yep, general good idea. Don't mess with swans. They're just like, they're tiny velociraptors. Yeah. It's like a sarlacc pit. Geese mouth. Geese mouth? What the hell? Geese mouth? Yep. Well, we're about done then. We are almost done for the day. I think this is a pretty good first attempt. I'll probably send this to... let's take a look at Jonas's fish. Nope. Did we get it? I will send this off. We'll see what happens. Probably do another one of these next week or so. I'm going to try to finish this up today. I think this will be pretty cool. I might be able to post that after the fact. I'm going to add some color to this and get that going. But yeah, let me think. So there should be stickers in the mail for yeah. That was a great way to hijack the end call there. Great job. No, thanks for hanging out today, everybody. It was a lot of fun. It was a weird conversation, Chefs, but we had a lot of people in the Discord, which is great. I think that's good. The Discord is growing. The YouTube channel is growing. I do have more merch up, which is helping support the channel. If you do want to become a Patreon member, you're welcome to come and draw with us on normal days. I think this week I will stream again tomorrow. But the schedule is going to change here soon. So we're still trying to figure that out. So this week will probably be normal. Next week will again be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, early. I don't know if I should keep the early hours because that's most likely what it's going to be shifting to, or if we should start doing something later. So we'll try to figure that out. If you have suggestions, let me know. Yeah, the Wednesday stream will be the viewer submissions. People can come by and suggest things to draw, and then the Patreon members and I will try to draw them, I hope. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah. Why is Wednesday a big day? Oh, interesting. Congratulations for an independent country, I suppose. Big beer time. We might have to do some other interesting streams or draws because of the shifting hours. So we might do something like Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams, and then like maybe Saturday night drinking draws or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That could be a fun thing. Suggest those. If you have those, put them in the comments below. Share them. Put them in the Discord. We'll keep hanging out. We'll keep drawing stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a good week. I think it's going to be a good week. But thanks again for watching. Keep your dice on the table. Be happy. Be healthy. Be safe out there. Weird times. You know how that goes. We'll see everybody.